Welcome back to the C Morning Show, everyone. Hopefully, in the future, Indonesia will be led by our youth who can either come from the city or even the less urban areas.
Well, even though, these days people only see potential only in the big cities, while those who live in the more rural parts of the country are overlooked.
There are those who care about the situation and strive for change. Someone like Emanuela Sinta, who has become an activist for the indigenous Dayak youth by creating the Ranu Wellem Foundation. She empowers them in various sectors and speaks on their behalf, on the behalf of the community, in both regional and international forums.
And there's also this very inspiring woman, Dr. Rini Mado, the founder of Papua Muda Inspiratif, which is a place where Papuan youth unite, synergize, and work for the prosperity, of Papua. And she also empowers the Papuan youth to be more creative through Papua Muda Inspiratif. She also hones their entrepreneurial spirit, but not just that, she has also become a resident expert at the Presidential Staff Office.
And to find out how they empower the Dayak and Papuan communities respectively, we're now connected to both Emanuela Sinta and Rini Mado. Good morning, ladies. I believe we have Mbak Rini on the line currently.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on the C Morning Show. First of all, let's just go to you first. You built the inspirational Young Papua or Papua Muda Inspiratif Foundation. Could you tell us more about it and how it got started?
Well, first of all, thanks for this opportunity for me to explain more about Papua Muda Inspiratif. It's Papua Muda Inspiratif found by 21 person that's potential leaders from Papua, or we can say influencers from Papua, based on the same purpose to inspire more Papuan or youngsters to come out with their potential to become leaders, and then to lead anyone else, like some Papuans also to become like what they want, like they come to make their dreams come true,
Yeah, and then
that's the thing.
And it's so great, Dr. Rini, because they have you as a role model, and hence you are also the founder of Papuan Muda Inspiratif. Now, it is heard that this initiation was built to aim creating Papuan entrepreneurs. Was there any challenges that you found to change the mindset of the Papuans that you have to be creative, you can do this business, and you can be also an entrepreneur who own that business? Was there any challenges, or you see nowadays it's become a very good impact, seeing the youth are more creative, especially these days?
Yeah, for sure. We know that Papuan also left behind from this, in Indonesia, especially, because Papuan in the research also say that the poverty, it's like in the high level. So sometimes it makes Papuan people, they feel like they cannot compete with others. So for that situation, we come up for the things, the idea to also make a solution for them. We have to motivate them as a mentors. We have to say that you can do it, because we can. If you show another people or outside Papuan, maybe it's not really touchable there's no attachment, but when we as a Papuan say that, okay, you can do it because I can do, that's make it simple to them for imagine it, That's why we come up with that idea to mentor them, because the problem, the big issue is about the confidence, like, because they don't know how to start because they
Yeah.
don't have a confidence to start,
Yes.
especially for like become entrepreneurs, because they think that I cannot do like what youngsters in Java do,
Uh,
that's what we come up with that idea.
Okay, so what are some of the programs that are aimed for the youth in order for them to, gain more confidence, in order for them to put them on a platform that is on an equal level with every other Indonesian out there? What are the type of skills that you try to implement or try to hone from these young Papuans?
Well, the first is like, first thing first, like the confidence, right? Because when they feel like they can do that, it's more easy to educate them and advocate them that in what potential they have. Like for example, in the culture or in the art and in like to become entrepreneurs and then to become what their dreams for like. In a business, in a small business, in a farm, to become a good farmer, to become a fisherman, a good fisherman. In nowadays, like a millionaires, a fisherman, and a digitals.
Sure.
Also, so I think, so I think that's the challenging because the soft skills first, because the hard skill they have, but they're just not confident to come up with that potential, and then also we try to introduce them about the market too.
Yeah.
Like we show them an example. For example, if they want to be like an entrepreneur, they have to know this market, and then they have to know this is the regulation, and then how to go to open the business. You have to go and then also fulfill this application and stuff, and all and so on. There's a to-do list that we give to them to understand and also to feel that they can do it. That's the simple things that we do, and then sometimes it's difficult for them to start because they don't know how.
Right. It sounds simple, but it's actually very important. It's a basic foundation to start everything.
Right. It is such a big matter also. Dr. Rini, so how do you see the impact now with the youth in the Papua or the Papuans right now because of the Papua Muda Inspiratif Foundation?
Muda Inspiratif.
Yeah. Do you see there is changes?
We've been we've been 2 years now after we met President Joko Widodo for this idea, and then he really gave us support, and now we already start for building a Papuan youth hub for almost 2,000 almost 2,000 youngsters that really interested to join with this program. And also we are so proud because they now open and they can see another side, and then they can open their mindset to like to transform a little by little, but step by step, and then we see that the improvement too, and then the progress, and then also we not like start from zero, but we found out also the like youngster that already opened their business, but they struggle with maybe the financial things, or maybe to have like the mentorship, like have like expert to lead them. So we connected them to the network from others institution or others like organization from outside Papua.
That is
so
great.
It's interesting to see that progress.
Yeah, but Rini, obviously you mentioned earlier on about poverty being one of the obstacles that young Papuans face when they're trying to get started in any parts of life. When it comes to challenges, what other challenges have you encountered as you've gone on with this mentorship and this program and this initiative?
Yeah, I think the important part is the psychology side, because it's the really challenge us to work with them, because there are three parts of like area in Papua. One is like a youngster in the city, and then the other is like youngster in the urban, and then the suburban, and also in interior. So we need to put different approaches to them. So I think that's the really hard things to come up with the idea how to, to collaborate with them, how to
Yeah.
come with their culture, how to see, to connect it with between. This is now the transformational time of like digital things, but they still left behind, and then they have to like come up with the idea of modernization, and it's really hard to see that part and then to connect it together. So what we are doing is just like to take one leader of that the groups. We see that this group can lead this. This one can lead this group, and then we try to cluster it. You know?
Oh, okay.
And then it works. It
Efficient.
works for
Yes.
that. For example, we choose for fishermen, millennials. They have a leaders, and then in this area, for example, in Serui, in Biak, in Manokwari. Yeah, it's like we try to differentiate also the potential and also the leaders.
Okay.
And it's good that we have Papua Muda Inspiratif as a safe haven for them. This is for them to really, elevate themselves and getting ready for, the life of the world, or, living in this world. Now, Dr. Rini, please do enlighten us with this young Papuans. In which sector do you think, and have you seen now so far within this couple of years, that they're more interested of? Either that's in the biodiversity, or in fishing, or more into become farmers, or even maybe SMSEs. Which one do you think that they're more prone to?
Well, it depends. I can choose one because Papuan has like really diversity area, and also can also develop. So I think, but there are two, I guess, in fishermen and also in the farmer things.
Yeah, and biodiversity in Papua is just very beautiful, and then we really have to preserve it, and I think that's where the heart of the young Papuans is
tourism
at.
too.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Tourism, tourism and sport because lately, Pekan Olahraga Nasional,
Right.
sport even also in Papua. So,
And a lot of momentum built over
really
Pekan
best
Olahraga
soccer.
Nasional, right? So they should really continue on that momentum that has been going on. One thing that Caroline was talking about was young entrepreneurship. Now, I noticed as well on your website, which is papuamudainitiative.org, that there is also access pemodalan. This is something that's very important because a lot of people that are young entrepreneurs may not have a startup fund. What are you making available for those that would like to know how to access? Pemodalan is basically a startup fund, right? How you, basically a little nest egg that you need in order to start a business.
Yeah, as I told you that there are two things. That first, like the hub or the person that want to start the hub, and then the second one is like the person or youngster that already has the business. So we want them to apply for the financial if they want to start or they want to like continue doing their business, but with also requirements for sure, you know, because we work with others funding like also from the government and also from outsiders. They support us for giving us the financial for helping them in the financial things.
I think that's very important.
That's we open for that too. They can apply it. It's easy. It's just like we can see that they start and what is the major or the things that they want to start, and then we want to see is they confident with that or not.
Correct.
And that's really important because if they have like money but they don't know how to use that money too, we will try to help them too.
The longevity of the program itself.
Sometimes people don't know where to start. They have ideas, they have things that they want to execute, but they just don't know where to begin.
Yeah.
So that's a great place to start.
Mostly we see that things happen in Papua. They don't know how to start first.
Yeah. So, Dr. Rini, we don't know also that pandemic was going to hit us, this past 2 years. So, how is it so far now with the Papua Muda Inspiratif and also the young Papuans amidst the pandemic with all the programs that you have?
Yeah, for sure. We also have a social a part that we work together to facilitate the youngster to know that vaccination is really important to make them healthy, and also they can help others, because in Papua there's the issue that they don't want to get vaccinated because
Yeah.
they think it's something happen if they put a chip or injection on them. It's
goodness.
gonna be like they're gonna be somebody else.
Right,
And
right.
yeah, because as I told you, there are three part of like mindset in Papua based on the culture side and
Yes.
also the place where they live. So
Correct.
we need to socialize.
Marini,
Yeah,
well,
that's what Papua Muda Inspiratif do.
last question from me, Marini. What is your hope for the Papuan
Yeah.
youth communities?
For sure, they can become wow. I mean, amazing, excellent, and innovative and creative, and be themselves. Because sometimes they feel like they can't compete with others. So I hope by this program and also what Papua Muda Inspiratif did so far will improve youngster in Papua to explore themselves and discover their identity and become someone for Indonesia and for the world.
Amazing,
Oh,
great
amazing.
stuff.
Yeah, well,
Well put.
I think like Nelson Mandela say, education is the weapon, so we need to educate them.
Correct.
So I know when
Correct.
they're educated, they will educate others too.
I will absolutely
Yes.
agree with you on that one. Marini, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for joining us, and good luck to you.
You're welcome.
Yes, and of course we know
Yes.
we need all the support, not only from Papua Muda Inspiratif, but also by all the people right here are all Indonesians. It is our, it is our rights, and we have to
Yeah,
stand
for
together
sure.
to support each other.
All right, if you
We
guys
need
want to know more,
both
you
to
can.
help us too.
If you guys want to know more,
We
please
need
do
both
check
of you
out.
too to become a mentor.
That's right. Hey,
We would
absolutely.
love
Why
to
not?
have to be
Why
there
not?
with you, Dr. Rini, for sure.
And unfortunately, we couldn't get
right.
by Manuela Cinta on the line with us. We had gotten her cut off, but we were unable to get back connected with her. But we do hope we're able to have a conversation with her in regards to
Yes.
the Dayak communities as well. If you guys want to know more, you can check out papuamudainspiratif.org, or if you love social media like us, just check out their Instagram at Papua Inspiratif. Marini, thank you once again.
Thank you, and good morning, Dr. Rini.
Thank you
care.
so much
Thank
for
you.
having me. Bye bye. Take care too.
Right. Great initiatives, especially focused on the youth. And I think sometimes we forget that it's different in the big city than it is
Yes.
in rural areas.
Correct.
You cannot treat everyone the same way
Yes.
because people do not have the same access.
Yes.
They do not have the same resources as those in the big city. So we did need to have a little bit extra added focus to those areas.
We were always thinking, oh, you know what? Oh, all we need is just internet access for you to on your social media. You
We
can
take it
start
for
up
granted.
everything. Exactly.
Right.
But in Papua, the confidence. Sometimes people don't even think about that, right? Confidence level, what?
Yeah.
But it turns out, in other rural places in Indonesia, that's what we need to empower and to gain confidence for those youngsters in those rural areas, so then we can elevate together.
Indeed, indeed. All right, guys, we're going to take another short break here, but we've got plenty more to come for you here on the C Morning Show, so stay with us. We're going to be right back after this short break.